Hello and welcome back to Chatty TV Junkie. I'm your TV Junkie Wendy, and today is Thursday, November 30th, 2023, and tonight is the finale of The Golden Bachelor, and I'm sure you are all looking forward to it like I am. However, something showed up in yesterday's press that everyone is now following. I read the article yesterday. I just didn't get a chance to get on here. I just got back from California from a week's vacation. We actually got back late Tuesday, and I've been playing catch up with a lot of different things, work and all that good stuff. So that's why I'm on today instead. And then I'll be on either late tonight or tomorrow for the finale, but it's going to be live. And then there's After the Rose. So it's probably not going to end till like 11 o'clock at night. So I'll definitely be back on here tomorrow to recap that. But this is the article. I don't know if you guys can see that. The ring is probably getting in the way, but it is an article from the Hollywood Reporter. You can go on their website, and it's called The Golden Bachelor's Not So Golden Past. So apparently, the way the producers have been showing Gerry, and by the way, I finally figured out a way to say his name. It's spelled Gerry. My first inclination was to say Jerry. No. And then I thought, well, it's not Gary. That's my brother's name. That's Gary. Well, he spells it, the way he spells it, it's actually pronounced like fairy, but with a G. So it's Gerry. I know, it's still going to be hard for me to say it like that, but it's Gerry like a fairy. Anyway, so this article talks about a woman that he dated. Now, she is going by the name Caroline or Carolyn. Carolyn. Okay. So the woman who spoke to the press didn't want her real name released. Her name is Carolyn, or at least that's what they're calling her. And she actually dated Gerry back in 2017. The way that they were presenting it in the show makes it sound like he hasn't dated anybody since his wife passed away. Well, apparently this woman worked at a mental health facility that he worked at, and he was asking her for some help to sell some dresses that his wife had for professionals to donate, and she helped him, and then he asked her on a date, and from there they started dating. That is not the story that they're telling on the show. They're making it seem like he's a widow and he hasn't been with anybody in all this time and he's so lonely. He isn't lonely. He dated this girl for about at least a year. They ended up moving in together. She ended up moving in with him. And then the way they broke up is very interesting. According to this woman, that he invited her to go to his high school reunion with him. And then right before they were going to go on this trip, he said to her, you know what? I don't want you to go because you gain weight. And she said, yeah, I gained 10 pounds, but I still look good. And he's like, no, I don't want you to go. So that was the end of it for her. She's like, that's it. I'm out of here. And she moved from another state to be living with him at that lake house. And so she gave her 2 weeks to move out. And she was getting ready to move out, and she somehow fell down a flight of stairs and broke her foot, which he claimed that, according to this article, alleged that she did it on purpose. Why in the world would you break your leg on purpose? I mean, no, people don't do that. That would be really hard to do. So he eventually had her move out to a hotel, and she had to hobble her way to the hotel. And then he's like, well, let me know that you made it okay. It's like this whole thing is just really weird. Also, they claim that he's retired. Sure, he's retired from his restaurant business when he was in his 50s, but he went on from there to have other gigs. Okay, so according to this article, he last owned a restaurant in 1985. I was in college in 1985. That's a long time ago. And after that, he held various sales and management positions in the meat business. And then at some point he ended up working in that mental health facility. So he is not fully retired where like he's living the life of luxury at all. He's continued to work, just not as a restaurateur. So they're kind of leading us down a path of non-truths. And I don't know if it's because they couldn't find any other men to do the show. I don't know what exactly they were looking for, but they've painted quite a different picture than this article. So if you want to take a look at it, make sure you go to the Hollywood Reporter, and the article is called The Golden Bachelor's Not So Golden Past. So it's a very interesting read. Okay, now as for tonight, I don't know who he's going to pick. Of course, everyone's hoping Leslie. But based on last week and the fact that he seemed to like the comfort, I'm thinking maybe Teresa, even though as we spoke last time, he didn't even know what she did for a living, which I still think that's nuts. Yeah, so that's it. I have not looked ahead. There are a lot of spoilers out there, and as soon as I see spoiler, I'm like, no, scroll past. But from what I did glimpse at, this is not a spoiler. Apparently, whoever he did pick, that they're still together. Allegedly, we'll find out tonight. That would be nice. I would like to see that. I would like to see that whoever he did pick, that they are happy and that they're living in bliss and that maybe it will work out. I always love happy endings. I think all of you guys do too. So that's what I'm hoping for. If you go to all the past Bachelor and Bachelorettes, there are not as many success stories with the men as there are with the women. One of the best success stories was Trista, who is still married to Ryan. They actually just moved to Denver. And I like watching her on Instagram. And they're a great little family of 2 kids. And they've lasted the test of time. They've had a long, long marriage. So anyway, so leave your comments below. What did you think of this article? Did you read the article? And who do you think he's going to pick tonight? I love reading all your comments below. Now, if you do want to see my video of Yosemite National Park, that's one of the places I was when I was out in California for Thanksgiving. You can catch that video that I uploaded on Wonderful World of Wendy. I will link that below. It's about a 6-minute video. Yosemite was gorgeous. I also went to Paso Robles. I have not edited that video because I'm also now in the middle of Vlogmas, which is my Advent calendar series, which is basically 24 days in a row of vlogging. And so I started that today. So all that's over on the other channel, Wonderful World of Wendy. But until we meet again tomorrow, thank you for tuning into the Chatty TV Junkie. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you know when I upload. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with the results. Bye.